like I can already hear the comments on this video. She's gaslighting, manipulating. Oh, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that.
We're on the toxic gossip train. Oh yes, the toxic gossip train, everybody. So if you haven't already seen the infamous Colleen Ballinger apology in quotation marks video, then you may be a little bit confused about what the hell's going on right now, and we'll show you exactly what the matter is in a second. But first, you may remember I did a Colleen Ballinger expose video the other week. Now, since I did that video, so much more has come out about Colleen and this whole situation and many different situations that it's just too much to cover. So I will send you in the direction of anybody else that has done a video. There's been a lot, that have already covered everything. And but we'll cover one or two of the smaller notes. So, well, one or two things that's happened, and that makes Colleen not the best person in the world, and that includes, asking teenage boys, minors, what their favourite sex position is and things like that. Not appropriate. Sending your underwear to teenage boys, not appropriate either. Just saying that is just the tip of the iceberg on this one. Couple more things that Colleen has done. Well, not done per se, but it just gives an insight into her character. These tweets emerged. I can't with these ones at all. It's like, what is she doing? What? I don't get her. I know she's trying to be edgy and funny, but our wording jokes are not funny in any context. I'm sorry, but essay and things like that, they're just not funny and should really not be used in a comedic sense or even just as a passing comment, in my opinion. OMG, the public restroom I'm in smells like R-word. I really don't know what to do with that. Alright, cookies, go follow that person. He's hilarious and you should all R him with love. Oh yes, we should indeed. Hey fools, sorry I've been MIA. Moving is killing me right now. I'll be R'ing your Twitter feeds again very soon. Again, no. Why would you even say things like that? Really, really not okay. Thanks for keeping me up all night, scary cop in my dream that kept R'ing me. Josh and I were sweetly talking of our love for each other, and then the rancid smell of my silent fart R'd me. It seems like she likes that word a lot, and personally I think that's quite strange for anyone to even think that word is should be used in any context except for I'm going to report him for R'ing me, that sort of thing. Anyway, that's her. She I know those tweets were meant in, I don't even know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Anyway, let's get on with the video because I know why you're here and I'm just rambling on about nothing again. So, the infamous apology video. Oh yes. Can you actually believe she brought the ukulele out? Could you get any more sort of not taking this very seriously sort of thing? No, I mean, I tried it. she's good at it. She is good at it. I tried my ukulele and I failed miserably. But, you know, at least she can play it, I guess. So there's that.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true, though. Just as long as it's entertaining to you.
Oh, entertaining, is it? Is that what you call all the crap that you've put people through? Entertaining? You do things on the proviso, on the assumption that you are entertaining people by humiliating them in front of thousands of people. Your live shows are highly amusing. Take this one, for example.
To hide our snack from the bears, we have to hide it in our clothes. So, for example, what? There we go.
That must be like the best place to hide it because there's no way you can fit that in your pocket, literally.
True, literally.
There's only one thing I have fit in my pocket right now, and that's lipstick, just in case.
Just in case. James, you are killing it tonight. James is on fire. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I've hidden the snack in the perfect place, literally. And so now, watch this. We're on the date, James. It's really romantic. Oh, we're getting close and personal. Oh, but I'm so hungry, James. Hold on, I got a snack. Do you want a cheese ball?
I'd love one. I can't believe I'm reaching in there right now.
Is that the type of entertaining that you meant there, Colleen? Having a young child reach into your trousers, or whatever the context is, it's irrelevant. Having a child put his hand into your front trousers and just... that is entertainment. I can see it. Everybody laughed as well, so that's good, isn't it? But you could get away with it because it's in the name of entertainment on a stage. You couldn't possibly be doing it for any other reason other than for entertainment, could we?
Right? You guys having fun? All aboard the toxic gossip train. You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train. Tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past. 'Cause rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps, I won't survive in the crash. But hey, at least you're having fun.
On the toxic gossip train. It's very catchy, I've got to say. I'm sorry, but it's stuck in my head like a train. So, please, Colleen, if the gaps in the stories that nobody's telling us, fill us in. Fill us in on what you think is the misinformation. Because as far as I can see, people are telling their side of the story. They're giving evidence and facts and everything else, and little snip bits, chip bits, quick bits, Kit Kats of what's happening in your life and what you've done to people. Remember Adam, the person who, you groomed, that one, that Adam, the one you sent underwear to. Yeah, that one. Have you apologised to him, or was that all just misinformation? It maybe we've all got the wrong end of the stick, right?
Hi everyone. I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say. I am, and today I only want to talk about the facts. So,
Oh goody, the facts. I've been waiting for the facts all this time. So I presume you're going to tell us all about how it's all lies and all made up rumours, and you're going to provide receipts to prove your points and everything, or just maybe sing about it a little bit more. I wonder which one.
I hope that you'll be willing to listen. Here we go.
Well, you've come to the right place there, Colleen, because I am known, I hope anyway, for being willing to listen to people. I don't censor people. So if you have something valid to say, some defense to your actions, maybe an apology for your actions, then yeah, I'm willing to hear you out. So let's hear it. I really can't wait to hear this apology.
Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way, where I was just trying to be besties with everybody.
Oh, you mean all those 14 and 15-year-olds in your fandom that you would want to be the besties with? Oh, that was so innocent, wasn't it? Talking sex and everything else that you talked with them. It was just an innocent misunderstanding that you sat there and chatted that to a bunch of children. So it must be our misinformation and misunderstanding. I'm sorry. I didn't realise. I'm sorry.
It's kind of like when you go to like a family gathering, and there's a weird aunt there who keeps coming up to you and going like, "Hey girl, what's the tea?" And you're like, ugh. That was me.
Yeah, and which one was your niece or nephew in this scenario? Was it Adam? Was he your nephew? You know, cheeky. It's not okay. It doesn't matter what you say in that scenario. It's not okay. None of those were your family, even if they were, very highly dubious, sending your nephew a pair of your piece of your underwear. It's just not on. I think people might still have things to say.
But in group chats with my fans, it was weird. I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years. I've poured my heart out to you, and because of that I feel like I'm talking to my friends. But in the beginning of my career, I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some boundaries there. There were times in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was really weird of me. I haven't done that for years, you see, because I changed my behavior and I took accountability.
Did you? You haven't done that for years. You changed your... I can't even say it. You took accountability and you didn't do that for years. Well, why is it then that this happened the other day? Colleen was still in the Weenies group chat that still existed on Instagram and left this morning at 4 a.m. So why was Colleen, why were you still in a group chat full of children, or, just... Why were you still in that group chat with all your fans if you had learnt from your mistakes of the past and you were no longer that person and you had taken accountability? I would have thought the first thing you'd do, having been outed and realised your wrongs, that you'd think, oh no, I better leave this chat years ago. But no, just now, just happened.
But that's not very interesting, is it? So let's go on the toxic gossip train.
The toxic gossip train.
The toxic gossip train. Steamroll over someone's reputation. Toxic gossip train.
Right there is where she is looking directly at her script. Wherever it's written down, it's on an iPad or whatever it is, but it's there. It's not just made up off the cuff. She's not that talented, unfortunately. She may like to think that she is, but I'm sorry, all those fans who think, oh, what a lovely little ditty. It has been planned and rehearsed and practiced and written down so she doesn't forget her lines.
Hop on board, but close your eyes, otherwise you'll realize that the train is made of lies, and that person you despise maybe didn't deserve to die, but hey, At least you're having fun.
I am having fun. I'm having fun listening to the crap that's coming out of your mouth. You know, you're calling it gossip and you're calling it hate and just gossip. People gossiping about you and making you, just beating you down until you're finally into submission. That's what you're thinking, isn't it? However, people are rightly upset with you. Are you going to tell us what the lies are? Because, to be honest, I've been following a few things and I'm not convinced that they're lies at all, you know? So, without you actually telling us that which ones specifically are lies, I think that it's fair to say that there's quite a few home truths being spouted by other people. Isn't that true, Colleen?
In all seriousness, I do think it's really important to hold people accountable for their mistakes. You know, we should hope that everyone can learn from their mistakes and grow and change their behavior and be a better person. And this is something that I've always tried to do when I make mistakes, and it's something that I will continue to try to do. What? Oh, you don't care? Oh, okay.
So you talk accountability, Colleen. You talk a good game, but yeah. I assume as part of this accountability and this self-reflection thing that you've got going on right now, I assume you've reached out to all those people you've hurt throughout the years. You know, Adam, who has been groomed, and, you know, you actually attacked him when he came out and exposed what you'd been doing to him. You went behind the scenes and destroyed him. He was a child. You actually destroyed him. You got somebody else to go and make videos about him to bring him down. He was a child. And I assume then that you have understood that that's what you've done, and you've gone to him and you've apologized, or you're going to apologize to him in this video, one of those. But that is the least you need to actually be doing right now, not making this little ditty of yours.
I thought you wanted me to take accountability, but that's not the point of your mob mentality, is it? No. Your goal is to ruin the life of the person you despise while you dramatize your lies and monetize their demise.
Well, speaking of monetizing people's demise, and I'm doing that right now, admittedly. I've got you covered, Colleen. But to be honest, I think that this is the least you deserve with all the crap that you've done to everybody.
I feel like I can already hear the comments on this video. She's gaslighting, manipulating. Oh, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that all of you are perfect, so please criticize me. Bring out the daggers made from your perfect past and stab me repeatedly in my bony little back.
Gladly I will. But first of all, I would point out that you have been doing an awful amount of gaslighting, manipulating the situation with your little playful song, trying to get people thinking that they are wrong. See what I did there?
I'm sure you're disappointed in my shitty little song. I know you wanted me to say that I was 100% in the wrong. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take that route of admitting to lies and rumors that you made up for clout.
Wow, oh my absolute god. Oh my giddy god. Have you just honestly just said, I'm not going to apologise to you for lies and rumours that you made up for clout? Who made it up for clout? I'm sorry. I'm dumbfounded by the stupidity, the ridiculousness and the ignorance of this woman. Colleen, have you actually heard yourself right now? You are not ever going to apologise because you're not wrong, are you? Absolutely not wrong whatsoever. I've never seen a more right person in all my life. Absolutely. But the lies and rumours that were made up for clout. Oh my god. I'm going to point you in the direction of everything that Adam McIntyre has put up and all the screenshots that have ever come out, all the things that you've said, all the things you've done, all the things you've done to people. And we're going to get to something that's quite bad in a second. So I just think that you should take on board what people are saying and shut the F up before you get yourself into any more trouble.
Hey everybody, I found someone new to harass. She did some things that I do not like in her past. So everybody gather round, cause we're about to attack. But not based on facts, oh no. Your loaded lethal weapon is your fingers on the keys. You don't need any armor when you can hide behind a screen. So shoot me down quick, hit the click and bam.
Who's hiding behind a screen? That's the thing, right? You may, for my perspective, you may not be seeing my face, but that's irrelevant. You can hear my voice. You can hear what I have to say, and the things that I say are not any more or less valid just because I'm not showing my face. There are many other people who have shown their faces and have said it directly to you, just as it is. So I don't really see your argument there whatsoever.
My reputation's deceased.
Oh, I'm sorry, Colleen. Is your reputation deceased? Did we cause that? Did Adam cause it? Did Cody cause it? Did anybody else cause it? Or was it in fact you that caused it? Is this the gaslighting thing that you're going on about? Maybe it's just us that got it wrong, right?
I also wanted to take a minute to talk about that girl Miranda sings. You know the one. Yeah, her. She's PG-13. It says that on my website, and it's always been that way. And that's why you won't find my videos on the YouTube Kids app. Anyway, I didn't realize it was my responsibility to decide what was appropriate for every kid to see.
Oh, but it is your responsibility, Colleen. It is so your responsibility to make sure that every person, if you know that kids are watching your content, and you absolutely do, mainly because of the aforementioned live show clip that I showed, you know, that was an actual child under the age of 13, I would have thought, and you know that they watch your content. And if you know kids watch your content, and it's easy to see just by looking around, most people know their general age group just by looking at their comments, right? And also the type of character that Miranda is. I for one cannot foresee too many adults bothering with that sort of thing. Maybe that's just me and I don't like it. Maybe you've got a whole horde of adults or what. Anyway, you know that it is children that watch your content, so you have to tailor that to make sure that those children are not consuming the type of content like this.
A tour of my house? There are leaks all over my house right now. Brand new house, by the way. And every time it rains, it leaks. Just like a teenage girl's vagina. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. It leaks so much like a little girl's creases when she watching me. Like a little girl's creases when she's watching those strange little boys on.
Yeah, there's so much wrong with that clip, but the fact that that's for children, actually blows my mind. It shouldn't be for anybody, and you should not. Those words should not be coming out of your mouth.
I've always relied on parents to decide if they're comfortable with their families watching my YouTube videos or coming to my live shows. Now, have I made some jokes in poor taste? Yes. Have I made lots of dumb mistakes? Yes. Am I sad that there are some fans who feel betrayed? Yes.
You're sad that they feel betrayed, but you're not sorry. You're not sorry to them. But it's just not... I'm still not hearing that apology. The sorry word, S-O-R-R-Y, is such an easy word, but no, I'm not hearing it. This apology video, or the hi video as it's called, is just terrible.
Was my intention to manipulate? No. It doesn't really matter what my intention was, because it seems as though everyone's already decided.
No, you're absolutely right there, Colleen. It doesn't matter what your intentions were. When it comes to kids, it doesn't matter what your intentions are. What you do, that does matter. So you could intend to be this auntie type that you proclaimed earlier, but your actions were, I'm going to send you some underwear, you know, to a child. So you may not have intended to groom him, but you know, it happened, and you know, what can you do, and everything else.
On that, let me tell you, it's not very fun to have millions of people all over the world call you the most vile, horrendous, disgusting, life-ruining words that a person can be called, in my opinion. It doesn't matter that these things aren't true. Everyone just believes that you are the type of person who manipulates and abuses children.
You did, though, didn't you? You did. What do you mean you didn't? You did. Didn't she? Isn't that why we're here? Or maybe I've got it wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry. Continue. Everybody, go home. Go home. Everybody, we're all wrong.
So I just wanted to say that the only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats. I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser who didn't understand I shouldn't respond to fans, and I'm not a predator, even though a lot of you think so, because 5 years ago I made a fart joke.
Okay, so now this is the part where I draw the line, right? I mean, there's many parts to this that I draw the line, to be fair, but the part that really irks me is the way that she dismisses basically what she did. And I haven't talked about it yet on this channel, so I don't know if you know what she did do, but we're going to check out this video now, and I'll see you in a second.
Colleen traumatized.
For context, this was part of one of her stage shows.
Hi, okay, my name is Becky. I'm the girl in this video, and this video has over 1 million views, and that is a lot of people to be seeing this story without hearing it from me, so I want to explain this. So I was a fan of Colleen and all the Ballinger family for a very, very long time, and I think in this video I was about 16. If you've never been to a Miranda show, Colleen frequently has segments where she calls people up on stage. One of those segments was the porn bit, which I'm not really going to be explaining in this video, but that's why I was kind of trying to dress skimpy so that I would be called up on stage and basically get degraded by Miranda. But I did not get called up for that. I got called up for the yoga challenge. Now, as soon as I stood up from the audience, I saw Colleen's eyes widen because she realized I was not wearing pants. But for some reason, that didn't stop her from continuing. In fact, no adult at any point stepped in this situation. So we get to the point in the yoga challenge where I am laying down and Colleen is spreading my legs basically as far as she can. She spreads them so far that you can see the spandex I was wearing under my romper, which thank God I was wearing. Now, the original video posted by Xandar, I'm sorry if I pronounced her name wrong, is only a screenshot, but there is a whole video of this. But that screenshot is the most important because that is the moment I will never forget, where I was laying under Colleen and she was smirking down at me while thousands of people were laughing, and I was terrified that my body wasn't covered up enough by the spandex or the romper. I basically felt naked, so it felt incredibly sexually violating. I was younger and my body was still developing and I was still becoming comfortable with myself, so for her to use my body as entertainment on stage really set my confidence back quite a lot. And not to mention, after all this, after the show, I had to walk back to my car where there was many men staring at me in a very predatorial way that they were not looking at me before because of how exposed I had been on stage. So I literally did not feel safe leaving the venue. And I'm not saying this was sexual assault, although people are debating that in that comment section, but as someone who has been sexually assaulted, this situation gave me that same feeling where it feels like you need to purge and like clean out your insides, you know, just that nasty, gross feeling. There's a couple comments on Xandar's video being like, oh, she signed up for that, why is this such a big deal, blah blah blah. Colleen exploited my minor body for entertainment and money and did not protect my safety at this show. As an outsider looking into this situation, it may seem like this wasn't a big deal, but this was really pretty scary for my teenage self, and especially as someone who loved and looked up to Colleen. And I could never say anything because everybody loved her. But this is who she really is. She uses kids for her own gain. I was a minor, and again, she did not protect me. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about taking your kids to a Miranda show, I would advise you to think twice because you may come back with years of trauma, and I don't wish that on anyone.
So, Colleen, when you say that you made a joke or you've been making jokes, and that's all the only thing people are upset about is the fact that you've been making jokes. Well, this wasn't a joke. This was an incident where you took a 16-year-old child, a minor, and caused her great discomfort on stage in front of thousands of people, and caused her just to feel like shame, embarrassment, and awkwardness, and to be scared. And then after the show, she was also scared because grown men were looking at her like in a kind of sexualized way. And that's not okay. That is what you caused. And not once have I heard the words sorry come out of your mouth. You just think it's part of the show and it's part of what happens and they should expect it, right? No, she's 16. She shouldn't expect to be exploited like that. Even if she expected a certain thing during the show, she should not expect to be exploited by somebody who is as famous as you. I'm sorry. But also, it's not the first time this happened. I mean, I'm sure that happens week in, week out on the show, isn't it? Because that's your party trick, isn't it? But even on your very own Miranda channel, what the hell was this?
Baby! Okay,
Then
you know
maybe
what?
don't do it.
Maybe you should be my legs. Okay, so if I'm here, you spread them, and then now the baby will come out really good. Like, oh, the baby! Oh, the baby's coming! Here he is!
That girl there was 17 years old when that video went out. 17 years old. Do you know what that makes her, Colleen? A minor. That's right. You actually do that as part of your show. I can't explain to you how wrong that is to use a minor on a TV show. Even if that was on TV, that would be highly censored and probably chucked off air, right? So you have to take accountability, but I don't feel like you are.
So, even though I know this video won't change anyone's mind about me, I still felt it was important to come on here and defend myself a little and take accountability.
Accountability? You wanted to take accountability? At what point during this whole shit show have you actually taken accountability at all? Which part of this was accountability? I'm sorry, but you have not. You've deflected, you've avoided the issues, you've said it's all lies, it's misinformation, it's done for clout, and you're not going to apologise. All those words you have managed to spout in the past 10 minutes of your video. So, yeah, no accountability was taken. So, off your trot. There we go. That was Colleen Ballinger's famous, now infamous, apology, non-apology video. And until next time, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and comment everything you want to comment down below about this situation. Were you as shocked, or did you enjoy the musical nature of the apology video? Until next time, have a lovely day, take care of yourselves, and bye bye. We're on the toxic gossip train.